So finding again your seat or your lying down position for a body scan. There is a body, and there is a body sitting. Bring your attention to the very top of your head, right at the soft spot where the baby's soft spot would be. Feeling the scalp, the skin that covers the skull. Notice what happens when you simply bring your attention to that place on your body. A place of our bodies we generally don't think of. Moving your attention now down the back of the skull, the back of the head. You might notice the skin resting on the bone. And what happens when you simply bring your attention to that spot on your body. Moving the attention around the backs of the ears, the place where the ears meet the head, and the ears themselves. You might notice hearing. If there are any ambient sounds. Bringing the attention now to the face. Starting up at the forehead. You might bring some softening there. Imagining the forehead having space, perhaps widening. The space between the eyes widening, softening. The eyes themselves soft, not working. Noticing that very delicate spot where the upper eyelid meets the lower eyelid. The space that the back of the eyelids meet the eyeballs. And softening around the eyes. like ice turns into water. The cheeks, softening in the cheeks. And noticing inside the head, imagining there can be more space there, more air. Maybe noticing breathing in through the nose and noticing the sensations on the inside of the nostrils and the head. Delicate, tender towards yourselves. Bringing attention now around the lips. Noticing whether the lips are open or closed. No right or wrong, no good or bad. Simple noticing as best you can without any judgment. No need to force anything. Noticing the space inside the mouth, the wetness, where the tongue is. Just bringing this soft, kind attention to these sensations. What's happening in the jaw? No better or worse. Noticing if it can let go, if the jaw can let go a little bit more or not. Really easy on yourself. And if that's hard to do, notice that. Coming down the chin and into the neck. Aware of the front of the neck. This very delicate area of the body. The front of the neck. The sides of the neck. This kind of meditation or awareness practice cultivates patience, care, acceptance. Whatever's happening in the body, may it be so. the back of the neck. Maybe feeling the length of the back of the neck. Feeling free to move, if that helps, the neck. Coming down the back of the neck, noticing the shoulders, the width of the shoulders, the horizontalness of the shoulders. The width of the shoulders from the front of the shoulders, the collarbones, perhaps bringing a picture of the collarbones to mind. How wide they are, and that very delicate space in between the collarbones, just below the throat. Noticing if the shoulders have any tension or feel like they're holding something up or not. No judging. Perhaps feeling the shoulders hanging. Perhaps bringing to mind the image of a hanger, wide, still, ease. Feeling the upper back. Perhaps it's touching the floor if you're lying down, touching the back of a chair if you're sitting up, or if there's no contact, if you're on a cushion. Allowing yourself to become aware of the sensation of contact here, if that's what's happening. Noticing the sensation of skin touching something. Soft or scratchy, warm or room temperature. This gentle and persistent awareness of body sensations. the front of the chest. If there's a sense of heaviness or lightness in the chest. Coming back out now to the arms. Feeling the weight of the arms. Allowing them to hang, simply hang off the shoulders if you're sitting. Supported by the floor if you're lying down. Noticing the areas of touch if you're whatever position you're in. Feeling the air on your skin. The upper arms and the lower arms. Down into the hands. Right down into the fingertips. Feeling the insides of the fingers. What the hands are touching. As best you can, bringing a tender attention to the awareness of all these sensations, receiving them, nothing to change, nothing to fix. Just the way you are. Coming back now to the rib cage. Feeling the roundness of the rib cage, the front and backness, the side to sideness. The roundness of the bones, the ribs themselves. If it helps to bring the breath there, to feel how the ribs move with the breath. The organs inside the ribs. Maybe feeling the heartbeat. Maybe not. No wrong experiences. Moving down now to the belly. And feeling the belly from the inside. Noticing the skin around the belly. Letting the belly be full, round. If you like, breathing into the belly. Aware of the back body. The low back. The crest of the pelvis. The crest of the pelvic bone. Feeling again the roundness of the belly. The dimensionality. The organs inside the belly. Protected. If you like, breathing deeply into the belly, as if you're nourishing yourself. Aware of the buttocks, the pressure that's created with sitting between the buttocks and the chair, or lying down. Nothing to do, it's already happening. Strengthening the attention, strengthening the concentration. Strengthening our awareness, our sensitivity. Aware of the genitals. Noticing if there's any tension there. Or if there's a quality of allowing, being, relaxation. No judgments. Just this simple, direct noticing. Moving down now, the backs of the thighs, the front of the thighs, the thigh bone, the muscles around the thigh bone. softening, allowing. Allowing muscles to relax, bones to be supported by the floor or the chair, coming down through the knees, the backs and fronts of the knees. Maybe even noticing how hard these knees work for us. Whatever the condition of your knees, grateful for how hard they work, for the joints. Down through the calves now. Simply bringing attention to the calves. And into the feet, the tops of the feet. Maybe imagining all those little bones in the ankle and the foot. The bottoms of the feet. What they might be touching right now or not touching. And bringing this sensitive awareness into the toes. If you'd like to move the toes slightly, just to feel them. And may be grateful to these feet that have carried us, held our weight, that work hard for us. Feeling the whole body, the skin on the body, the air on the skin. Letting go, letting go. This is some prose from Sister Sapphire Rose, entitled She Let Go. She let go without a thought or a word. She let go. She let go of the fear. She let go of the judgments. She let go of the confluence of opinions swarming around her head. She let go of the committee of indecision within her. She let go of all of the right reasons, wholly and completely, without hesitation or worry. She just let go. She didn't ask anyone for advice. She didn't read a book on how to let go. She didn't search the scriptures. She just let go. She let go of all the memories that held her back. She let go of all of the anxiety that kept her from moving forward. She let go of the planning and all the calculations about how to do it just right. She didn't promise to let go. She didn't journal about it. She didn't write the projected date in her day timer. She made no public announcement and put no ad in the paper. She didn't check the weather report or read her daily horoscope. She just let go. She didn't analyze whether she should let go. She didn't call her friends to discuss the matter. She didn't do a 5-step spiritual mind retreat. She didn't call the prayer line. She didn't utter one word. She just let go. No one was around when it happened. There was no applause or congratulations. No one thanked her or praised her. No one noticed a thing. Like a leaf falling from a tree, she just let go. There was no effort. There was no struggle. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It was what it was, and it is just that. In the space of letting go, she let it all be. A small smile came over her face. A light breeze blew through her, and the sun and the moon shone forevermore. This is from, again, Sister Sapphire Rose. And if you'd like to bring the palms together in front of the chest, wherever you are, or simply take a few moments to be aware of what's happening right now. The effects of your practice, your patience, your concentration, your self-care. Perhaps a wish for all beings to be safe, to be happy, to be peaceful, to let go. May all beings, including ourselves, be well. Enjoy the health we have. Grateful for what we have. And sending a prayer to those we know that are suffering. And then whenever you're ready, feel free to lower your hands, open your eyes, feel free to move around. Noticing the impact on yourselves. If you need to stretch, maybe you don't want to open the eyes, you want to stay where you were, that's fine. I have another poem to read that I really want to share with you. It's called Aimless Love, and it's by Billy Collins, one of my favorite poets. This morning, as I walked along the lakeshore, I fell in love with the wren, and later in the day with the mouse the cat had dropped under the dining room table. In the shadows of an autumn evening, I fell for a seamstress, still at her machine, in the tailor's window, and later for a bowl of broth, steam rising like smoke from a naval battle. This is the best kind of love, I thought, without recompense, without gifts or unkind words without suspicion or silence on the telephone. The love of the chestnut, the jazz cap, and one hand on the wheel. No lust, no slam of the door, the love of the miniature orange tree, the clean white shirt, the hot evening shower, the highway that cuts across Florida. No waiting, no huffiness or rancor, just a twinge every now and then. For the wren who had built her nest on a low branch overhanging the water, and for the dead mouse, still dressed in its light brown suit. But my heart is always propped up in a field on its tripod, ready for the next arrow. After I carried the mouse by the tail, to a pile of leaves in the woods, I found myself standing at the bathroom sink, gazing down affectionately at the soap. So patient, so soluble, so at home in its pale green soap dish. I could feel myself falling again as I felt its turning in my wet hands and caught the scent of lavender and stone.